Hi, my name is Veronica Eccles. I am a juror in the case of in the United States District Court for the Northern District of Georgia, Atlanta Division. The plaintiffs in the case, Jack Lowe and Dennis Reynolds versus Atlas Logistics Group Retail Services, Atlanta, are the defendants. Atlas Logistics Group Retail Services operates on products that for grocery stores where they store food. They are a distribution center. And it was said that they were found to have feces that was in one of the warehouses. So they wanted to solve the problem and find out who the defecator was. So Mr. Jack Lowe and Mr. Dennis Reynolds had to submit to a cheek swab, and the samples were sent to a lab where they did DNA samples, trying to find out who left the fecal matter. Mr. Lowe and Mr. Dennis filed a suit under Genetic Information Non-Discrimination Act 42 USC 200 OFF, which prohibits the employer from requesting genetic information from its employees. And they also went to the EEOC to file the suit, where the EEOC told them they didn't have a case. But really and truly, they did have a case because the company violated their HIPAA laws with the plaintiffs. The plaintiffs have a right not to be harassed, and they felt like they were being harassed about a matter in which they wanted their DNA, and DNA is admissible in court and used. But when they signed the HIPAA paper, the company violated their HIPAA laws because they did not ask for these people to, the employer, to go in and do a DNA sample on them for the fact of finding out their genetic background and anything having to do with family diseases, disorders that was to be told to the employer. And they didn't want them to know this information because some people use that as as a means of hiring and firing. In the National Human Genome Research Institute Employment Title II, the EEOC prevents employers from using the genetic information such as hiring, firing, and promotions. And Title I prohibits health insurers from using the information based on coverage and premiums because of a genetic disorder that might be passed down from the family or any other hereditary diseases such as cancers or Huntington's disease or fibroids, maybe sickle cell, or any abnormalities dealing with fetuses in the near future. Genetic testing is the DNA RNA that detects the genotypes and chromosome changes in a person's body. And those things will, people use them for different things, but the Atlas hired their own company to come in and investigate it, which he'll retain Spectrum Labs to perform the comparison for the swabs of the fecal matter, but they never did find out who was over doing the leaving feces in the warehouse. Now, I rule in the matter of the plaintiff because I feel like they did discriminate against them. I mean, who else are y'all calling out like this? How many other people have y'all tested? Did you test everybody? Who knows? But if you get into my DNA and what's going on, that some things might be going on with my family, I don't want to find out that way. I feel like it's in the best interest of the plaintiff that they be awarded for compensation and not be discriminated against. That is my conclusion. And the EEOC finally took their case, and I feel like they should win this case over the genetic disorder for that very reason, because people they use third parties nowadays, and people don't want a lot of people calling them and using this genetic testing because we don't know, like right now with the COVID-19. There's a lot of things with it. A friend of mine tested positive one day and tested negative the next. I mean, who's to say it's right or wrong? But when you get down to the chromosomes and all of that, you're dealing with different things of the matter, and you're getting into my future or my kids' future, and it's not right. Thank you.